All right, fam, welcome back. Lcross7 here. Today we are going to be getting into the gameplay portion of the tutorial. I went ahead and get the tutorials out of the way, get the help menu out of the way, so that way when we come to this point, which we are at now, I wanted to go ahead and get into the actual gameplay. So in this part, we're going to go ahead and actually get into the gameplay. So we have just downloaded Farming Simulator. So you've just downloaded Farming Simulator 19, and you're wanting to get into the game, load the game, and then we'll cover mods, folder management, and different things with the tool called PV Tools in future VODs. But right now in this part, we want to go ahead and talk about just loading into the game, getting into the game, and looking at this from a new player's perspective. So again, thank you to everybody for the support on this series. I greatly appreciate it. We'll get loaded into the game here in a bit, but I greatly appreciate it. Again, I'm Lcross7, or you can call me Luke. I am a gamer. So any likes, shares, and if you feel free to subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and get into this. So like I said, we've just, you just got Farming Simulator 19, to be exact. So you want to go ahead and load into Farming Simulator, find it on your desktop, and go ahead and load in. And keep in mind, at this point, somebody new to the game is not going to know about mods or anything like that. So I kind of want to take it step by step on how somebody new to the game would approach getting in to Farming Simulator. So you've downloaded Farming Simulator from either Steam or Epic Games Store, and you now have it on your desktop. So we're going to go ahead and load into Farming Simulator 19 here. So I have the Steam version of Farming Simulator, and we'll go ahead and just kick back and listen to this intro here. All right, fam, I hope you enjoyed that intro. So that is what you'll see when you first load into the game. A lot of people will click through that, don't want to watch that, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I just want to go ahead and immerse you into the game. Okay, so this is what you'll see. You'll see when you load into Farming Simulator. I have the Platinum Edition of Farming Simulator. You might have the base edition of Farming Simulator. So you might have the base edition of Farming Simulator. So you'll see career, you'll see multiplayer, you'll see tutorials, you'll see mods, you'll see achievements, you'll see options, credits, and then quit, which will quit to the desktop. So we've already gone over tutorials. We'll go over mods in another part, but you know, we've just loaded in Farming Simulator for the first time, and you know, we want to get started. So a lot of the times you're just gonna start vanilla. You're gonna start you're gonna start with nothing. You're gonna start into the game. So that's where I want to start. So that's where we'll start today. We'll start with the career. So you're seeing a whole bunch of careers right here, and those are previous careers. Those are careers that I currently have loaded in, and we'll discuss that in a future VOD. That's actually gonna be something that that's actually going to be another game save. So let's go ahead and just delete this. So when you delete a game save, that deletes that entire game save. But for PC, your hours save. For PC, your hours save. For PlayStation or Xbox or console in general, your hours are logged right here. So if you delete a game save, you just got to remember those hours that you put into that game save. So like I have 21 minutes into this, so I'm not too worried about that, but my hours are saved on Steam because this is the PC version. So we are going to go ahead and just go ahead and click delete here, and we're going to go ahead and move down to game save 7 here. And oh, by the way, so speaking of these save games, so we get so for the save games you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 game save slots on PC, compared to the I believe 10 that you get on console. So we're gonna go ahead and pick game save 7. We're gonna go ahead and pick game save 7 here. I might change it in the future, but we're gonna go ahead and pick game save 7. More than likely, you can go ahead and pick game save 1. You're gonna be able to pick game save 1. Obviously, I have a save game there in 1, 2, 3, at 4, and then 6 as well. So yeah, that's gonna be another game save for me. So we're just gonna go down. We're just gonna go right here, and we're gonna go ahead and continue. So you have new farmer. You already own land and some equipment, and RavenPort will teach you how to play Farming Simulator. Farm Manager, you start with substantial funds but no land, no buildings, and no equipment. It's up to you to decide what your farm will look like, and then start from scratch. Your starting capital is very limited and you don't own any land or equipment yet. The economy is tough, prices are low, gameplay elements are on the most realistic setting, but those can be adjusted in game, and we'll go over that once we're in game here. So for the purposes of this tutorial, you're new to Farming Simulator, I highly recommend you load into RavenPort. So I highly recommend you load into RavenPort. So we're gonna go new farmer, and the maps you have when you first load into the game are going to be a RavenPort and Felsbrunn. So we are gonna load into RavenPort since that is the default map for FS19. So we're gonna go ahead and load in. We're gonna continue. You're gonna go ahead and put in your name, build your character, select your hairstyle, select your hat, select your jacket, whether you want one or not. Select your accessory, whether you want sunglasses or not. Then you can select from your shirt here. What I would like to see, honestly, in the future is a more customizable character in the future. So that would be something else to see. would be like, you know, kind of like the EA game face. You know, that would be kind of something cool to see. But we can talk more about that later. Drop a comment in the comment section if you think that's a good idea. That Giants software should throw in. I think they should. I think it would be a nice addition to the game. But let's go. So you're going to enter your character creation here. You're going to name your character. And for example, if you're if you're on Twitch, for example, you know, if you're a Twitch or a content creator, you can go ahead and enter your Twitch or YouTube or your content creator username into there. For example, mine is LCross7. So I entered LCross7 for everything, and that stays there. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. Now I do have all the DLC. So this is where you'll see all your DLC. This is where you'll see all your mods. So we're past the character creation part at this point. So you're gonna see your mods and DLC here. So I have all the DLC. So I have the Anderson Group Equipment Pack, the Colossus Platinum Expansion, the John Deere Cotton Pack, the Bergalt Pack, and the Homer Terra Variant DLC. And I will, in the future, have the Vernland and Vicon Equipment Pack as well in the future. And that's one thing about PC and console. So console, you have a season pass that you get all the DLC included, and that's past DLC and future DLC. All DLC is included in that season pass or platinum edition on console. Now for PC, you have to buy each and every DLC that comes out. So in terms of that, you're getting a much better deal on console. But obviously PC, you have access to a variety of more mods on PC. Now, if the modder or mapper chooses to create a console version, then it will then that mod or map will be then uploaded eventually on console. So this is how you'll load. This is how you'll load in. So if you have any of the DLC, you'll load in just like this. So if you want to load in, you'll have. If you want to load in, you'll have it. If you want to load in, you'll have it checked. So if you want to load in, you'll have it checked. If you want to load in, so if it's checked, you'll load in with that mod or DLC. If it's unchecked, you will not load in with that. So you can deselect all. So if I deselect all, I will not load in with any DLC. If I select all, I will load in with all the DLC. So, and this is the career portion. We'll go over a multiplayer VOD we'll go over multiplayer in a future VOD. So let's go ahead and start in. We're gonna go ahead and load in to RavenPort. And again, it gives you little tips and tricks on what you can do as you're loading into the game. You can fertilize a field with manure, slurry, or manufacture fertilizer and their products. So it'll give you little tips and tricks on what you can do within Farming Simulator. So we're going to go ahead and start here. Okay, so it says, welcome to Farming Simulator. Would you like to start a short guided tour? This will show you the basics of the game. Yes, let's go ahead and start that. So guided tour, follow the path with the big yellow harvester at the edge of your field and touch the question mark icon next to it. In the lower left is your map. The flashing green ring indicates where the question mark is located. So 9 to toggle the map view and SWDA to control your player movement. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and 9 to toggle the map here. So 9 you can get 1, 2, and then hidden. So you get two different sizes of the map. You get 2 different sizes of the map. Okay, I normally keep it in that view. Now you want to hit ASDF and then again shift to run like we went over in the tutorial. So that's something that's something it does not list is shift to run. And again, we just have the DLC. We just have the DLC. That's all we have. So let's go ahead and go right here. So guided tour. This is one of the fields you own from the very start. Its wheat was conveniently grown to a stage where it can be harvested. Time for you to enter this combine harvester and get started. Okay, so E to enter the vehicle. So let's enter the vehicle. All right, so again, okay, attach the harvester's header that's sitting right in front of it. The help panel in the top left corner always shows you the functions that are currently available. Q to attach tool. Okay, so let's go ahead and expand the help panel here. Okay, so there's the help panel right there. So we want to go ahead and hit Q to attach the harvester. Okay, so good. Now unfold the harvester and turn it on so the header starts rotating. G to switch tool selection, X to unfold or fold the selected tool, and B to turn the selected tool on or off. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit G to switch the tool. Now we want to hit X to unfold the harvester, so you can see how it unfolds there. So now it's unfolded. Now, excuse me there. Now you can adjust. So if you switch G, go back to the header, you can actually adjust your head height. You can actually adjust your header height, and where the tines are by holding the left mouse button and moving it horizontally or vertically, up and down. So I like everything. I like everything like that. So, and again, that'll be all personal preference on what you want to do. Now V to lower the header. So you want to hit V to lower the header, and then B to turn on the header. Okay, now you're all set to harvest. Drive forward into the wheat. You can either adjust your vehicle speed manually or use the cruise control to maintain a constant speed. The maximum speed you can drive is automatically determined by the vehicle and attached tool you are using. So WS to accelerate and deaccelerate the vehicle, and D and A to steer the vehicle. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So as you can see, we are already hitting 6 miles an hour, and we're dropping swath. So you can turn that on or off with the comma. Okay, so far so good. Usually, however, you'll have a lot to do, so it makes sense to hire helpers on your farm. Now you can hire helpers if you wish, but it's going to cost money to do it. Whenever a job can be executed by a helper, it will be indicated in the top left panel. Hire a helper to take care of the rest of your field. So you can hit H to hire a helper. So now you're hiring a helper. The helper will now take care of this job until they are done or the grain tank of the harvester is full. You can now take care of other business, exit the harvester, and walk to the next question mark symbol indicated on the map. Okay, so E to exit the vehicle, and that worker will keep going. Okay, so we want to go ahead and walk to the next to the next one here. So that worker is going to keep going, and again, you can see the money going down. So when you hire a worker, the money does go down. Okay, so fields that have been harvested need to be cultivated before they can be sown anew. This field has been harvested recently and now needs somebody to cultivate it. Enter the tractor and attach the cultivator that's placed behind it. All right, so E to enter the vehicle and Q to attach the tool. Okay, and again, I'm using the mouse and the keyboard. I do have a wheel, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I am using the mouse and keyboard. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and attach. We're gonna go ahead and zoom out with the mouse button here. We're gonna pull forward. Gonna pull forward, and then you're gonna go ahead and hit V to lower, and drive forward. Oh shoot, we forgot to hold on. Let's back up. We forgot to attach the. We need to attach the weight, fam. My bad. We need to attach the weight here. All right, we might have to. All right, might have to turn around the other way here. Yeah, I kind of drove over the weight. The attachment is not the. Okay, why aren't I getting a... Okay, hold on. Why aren't I getting a... Okay, why am I not getting a... Okay, that's interesting. Okay, hold on. Can I not attach? Okay, hold on. I might have to go around to the other side. Wait a second. I feel like that's the right way. Is that... Can you not... Hold on. Can you not attach? Can you not attach this? Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me detach this real quick. Let me hit Q to detach this. All right, and see if we can attach this here. I feel like you should be able to attach this tool to attach this weight here. That's interesting. I don't know why. You should be getting a yeah, you should be getting a prompt. I am not sure why we are not getting a prompt to attach this tool here, because we should be getting a prompt, fam. There it is. All right, we got it now. All right, so we got it now. All right, we're good now. All right, so you just had to, and sometimes that happens. Where you try to attach something, and the game kind of wigs out a little bit. Okay, now lower the cultivator and drive over the field to cultivated soil. V to lower the tool. All right. Okay, so now that we have that, we're good to go now. Okay, so now that we have that, we're good to proceed in this guided tour here of Farming Simulator 19, fam. So let's go ahead and lower that. And again, we can go ahead and hit the cruise control, so you can press 1 on the keyboard to lower it and put it at about 10, and then go ahead and hit 3 to get the cruise control in. But you still need to guide the vehicle at this point, because we do not have any mods. We do not have a mod called GPS guidance steering. We do not have a mod called guidance steering as of yet. So we still need to guide the vehicle. We still need to guide the vehicle. And again, guidance steering is not available on console. Well done. That's enough for now. You can finish the field later if you want, or hire another helper to finish the job. Okay, so we can hire a helper. So let's go ahead and hire a helper. Okay, let's switch to one of the other tractors. Using the switching feature, you can quickly cycle through all of your vehicles. To do this until you reach the tractor with the next question mark right beside it, then get out and touch it. Tab to switch the vehicle, left shift and tab to switch to previous vehicle. Okay. So we can go ahead and hire a worker here. And then we'll go ahead and tab over. There we go. So we tabbed over to, looks like sewing now. So we have the Amazon DB30 Super here, and it looks like another case tractor. Fields that have been cultivated are ready to be sown. For this, you need to use a sewing machine. Get back in the tractor and attach the sewing machine that's placed behind it. So E to enter the vehicle and Q to attach the tool. Okay, so we've tabbed over, so we're already in there. So we need to pull forward a little bit here. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right, now let's see. I don't know why. There we go. Let's go. Okay, now it's reading. So you kind of have to separate the tools here. All right, now we can attach this. Okay, so it's already 100% filled with seed. Okay, the sewing machine you just attached is already filled with seeds. Once you run out, you have to refill it with a seed bag. You start with 2 bags at your farm. Once they've been used up, you'll need to buy more from the shop. Time to sow. Select the seed you want to use, turn on and lower the machine, then drive over the field. Okay, so Y to select your seed, V to lower the tool, B to turn the selected tool on or off. Okay. All right, so we want to go ahead and drive forward here. And we want to go ahead and lower the tool here, B to turn it on. We're going to go ahead and just select wheat since that's the default. And we're going to go ahead and drive forward, and we're going to go ahead and sow. Here. So it runs at about 9 miles an hour. Okay, so nice. You've got the hang of that. You can continue later if you want, or hire another helper for this job. Switch the next tractor with a question mark next to it. Okay, mark icon next to it. Okay, tab again to switch your vehicle. Left shift tab to switch back to the previous vehicle. Okay, so we're going to hire another worker and just keep that going. Remember, it is going to cost money. So now we've hired 3 workers, so that is going to cost money. All right, so we're going to go ahead and tab over to the next vehicle. As soon as the harvester's tank is full, or even before that, you can unload its contents into the trailer. Hop on the tractor and attach the trailer to it. E to enter the vehicle and Q to attach the tool. Okay, so do we have a, let's see, do we have a, nope, we do not have a, weight to attach to. Okay, so we want to back up and attach the tipper here and zoom out. Okay, drive next to the harvester on its left-hand side until your trailer is alongside it. The pipe will start extending, and if you are in the correct position, the wheat will start pouring out automatically. Okay. So we are going to wait till the helper is done. We're going to wait till the helper is fully done with the job. So we're going to wait till the helper is fully done with the job. Okay, and actually we can go ahead and trail right here. So as you can see, so they are laying down swath here. So they're laying down swath here, which can later be baled. All right, so we want to, this is a pretty small pipe, so we want to make sure we pull over it next to it here. All right, so great. Wheat is being dumped into your trailer. Wait until it is done, and then drive over. Drive your tractor with the trailer to the spot indicated on the map and touch the question mark there. Okay. All right, so we're still filling up here. That's actually quite a bit of wheat. Okay. So now we want to go ahead and drive. Okay, so we want to go ahead and drive over here, fam. Okay, so it's all the way over there. So let's go ahead and look at the map. And we want to drive, looks like all the way over to the restaurant here. So we want to drive all the way over to the restaurant. Okay, so helper E is blocked by an object. So let's see, helper E is blocked by an object. Okay, it doesn't look like they're blocked by an object at all. Yeah, okay, yeah, it doesn't look like they're blocked by an object at all. Okay, so right now the right now the automatic engine start is on. You can choose to turn that on or off, but right now we're just going to continue to go with the guided tour here. Okay, so helper I has completed their task, so you'll get the notifications. You'll get the notifications right below there. So we want to go ahead and drive over here to the restaurant. And again, that's the main farm. So that's the main farm on RavenPort. You can choose to put your farm anywhere on RavenPort, and we'll go over that in a future. We'll go over that in a future VOD. Customization, landscaping, and doing things like that, and creating a custom farm in future VODs. But right now we are going to go ahead and make our way over to the tip point here. So that right there, Cozy Wool, that is where you drop off all your wool and cotton. So that's one of the drop off places. I have to say, RavenPort for a starter map, it is a good map. RavenPort for a starter map, it is a good map. There is quite a bit to do. It's definitely a good map to start out. It's definitely a good map to start out. All right, so we want to go ahead and come up here. We want to go ahead and come up here. Take this left here. Keep going around the bend. All right, and right there. So we're going to go to the restaurant here. So we're going to go ahead and go to the restaurant here. So, and another thing with the tipper. So before we get here, we can choose you to tip left, to tip right, or to tip grain door, or to tip back. So I want to go ahead and tip back. So that means the full entire back is going to tip, and it's going to tip a lot faster when you tip backside. Okay, so this unloading station is one of the places on the map where you can sell your harvest. You can check the current prices of all products by opening the menu and going to the prices screen. Okay. Escape to open the menu. Okay. So we're going to hit escape to open the menu after we get through this. Okay, move the tractor so the trailer is located right over the pit as soon as the unload symbol appears at the bottom of the screen. You can unload the wheat and sell it with I to dump or unload. Okay, so we want to go ahead and hit exit. We want to go ahead and hit escape. And then we want to go ahead and check the commodity prices. Okay, so again, you have map here, and you can use Q and E to navigate through that. We have the commodity prices. We have the vehicle overview, the finances here, the animals, and we'll cover that later in a future VOD. The contracts that you can do, the statistics of everything here, and we'll go over that as well. Then you have your save game time scale. We're going to put down to real time, but you can take it up to 5x. You can take it up to 15 times, 30 times, 60 times, 120 times, but we're going to put it to real time. That's just how I play on it. You can change the economic difficulty. You can go easy, you can go hard, you can go normal. We're going to go ahead and keep it on normal. Traffic, you can choose to have on, dirt, normal, automatic engine start. So that's what it's on right now. So if you turn that off, you're going to have to start the engine every time. Fuel usage is a low, so that means you're actually going to use more fuel. And then you got your plant growth as fast. That is actually not the recommended setting if you're just starting. I would recommend that you put it on normal. So if you're going to use helpers, I would recommend that you put it on buy, so that they actually buy the seed so that it automatically buys out. The helper will automatically buy the seed, and that will come out of your money. So crop destruction, I would recommend turning that off. Periodic plowing, you can choose to turn that on or off. I would recommend plowing. It gives you a better yield. But yeah, crop destruction when you're first starting out, I would turn that off. Then you have all your other settings here. You have your help window on. Keep that on. There is a colorblind mode available for those that require it. You can set your money to either euro or pounds or dollar, depending on what part of the world you're from. Kilometers, miles, depending on what part of the world you're from. Hectares or acres, depending on what part of the world you're from. You can have switch to trains on or off. Trains is just another mode to transport. You're just another way to transport your crops and your products. Okay, so as you can see, here you'll see your game controls, keyboard controls, gamepad. You can see I have a gamepad connected. And in future VODs, we will start using that once we get through the tutorial. Once we get through the basics of this gameplay walkthrough here. And then you can choose to save the game anytime, which we will do right now. We'll go ahead and save the game. It just takes a few seconds to save the game, and then we can go ahead and hit escape here. So we can go ahead and hit escape here, and we'll continue this. We'll continue this here, and we'll go ahead and dump this wheat. Okay, so to dump the wheat. Nicely done. Selling your crops is the main way to earn money as a farmer. Let's drive over to the shop where the final question mark icon is located. The flashing green ring indicates it on your map once again. Okay, so let's go ahead and drive over. Again, we're keeping the controls available. We're going to keep the controls available for this entire gameplay walkthrough tutorial. So we're going to drive over here. Right, and then we want to go ahead and take a left here. And again, oh, by the way, turn signal is your keypad on your keyboard. Turn signals are your keypad. So if you want to use turn signals, so 1 on the keypad is left turn signal, and 2 on the keypad is your flashers. 3 on the keypad is your right turn signal, and then home is your beacon if they have it, and then we'll leave it right there for now. So as you can see, we made a little bit of money back. Selling that wheat. So there's your gas station on RavenPort. So there's your gas station right there, and here's your shop. Here is where you'll come to buy everything that you purchase. So here's where you'll come to buy everything that you purchase. Okay, so this is where you can sell your vehicles and tools or buy new equipment. You can either visit the shop in person by activating the shopping symbol in front of it, or trigger it anywhere by pressing the button shown below. So P to open the store. So let's go ahead and hit P to open the store. And that's the end of this tour. Look out for more question marks that provide information about specific game elements, or visit the tutorials found in the main menu for more in-depth information. Good luck and have fun in the world of farming. So we've already gone over the tutorials. We've already gone over to the help menu. Now this is what you get when you load into the game. So I kind of wanted to do it. I wanted to do it that way, so that I wanted to put a real emphasis. On the tutorials. On reading the help section, and then getting in and starting a game. So doing the tutorials Once you're in the game, read the help section and then start this guided tour. So do this guided tour and then read the help section. Tutorials, main menu tutorials, read the help section, do this guided tutorial, and then any questions, any more questions that you might have, drop a comment in the comments section. It'd be greatly appreciated. But let's go ahead and hit P to open up the shop menu. So this is where you'll see your shop menus. You'll see your small tractors, medium tractors, large tractors, forage harvesters, etc. So you'll see all your vehicles here. You'll see your tools here, your objects here, your placeables here. And then there is a landscaping feature. Leave that alone if you are new to the game, because that will mess up a map. And if you do mess up the map, and you're not very skilled with the landscaping tool, you can ruin a game save, and then that will result in just no. So yeah, leave that alone. That is my recommendation on that, on the landscaping tool. So let escape to get out of that and escape again. So we have the map here. So we have RavenPort. It's a 1x map. So there are sizes of maps, right? So we have 1x maps. There's 2x maps, 4x maps, 16x maps. And again, the maps that you choose to play are all based on a level of experience. Now, I would say for somebody new starting out to the game, stick with RavenPort, stick with smaller maps. Learn the game with this map or Felsbrunn or some of the in-game mod hub maps that we'll go over in future VODs during this gameplay walkthrough tutorial. So again, fam, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this VOD. That is going to be it for this part. So I greatly appreciate each and every one of you watching. Again, remember to save your games. Remember to save your games so you don't lose progress, especially in a career. So be sure to save your game. Again, we've already gone over the help section. We have already gone over the in-game tutorials. Now we've gone over the intro into RavenPort, and now we'll actually be getting into the like I said, we'll actually be doing each section and just a little prep to that. So next we'll be loading in mods. So in the next part, we'll be loading in mods to assist us with this, and folder management tools that can assist you with Farming Simulator. So Farming Simulator 19. And Farming Simulator in general, specifically Farming Simulator 19. So again, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to support the channel, hit that join button as well. There are perks if you become a member. If you become a member of the L-Cross fam. So greatly appreciate you. Thank you for watching. And until next time, stay safe out there, and much love to each and every one of you, L-Cross fam. Peace.